What's up, guys? It's Drip Red, and we are back on our restart account. First of all, I just want to use this video to clear up the actions that happened a few days ago regarding my last video about this kingdom and the issues that they were having. So originally, they're now called WOK, which was bold. Their leader, I believe his name was Cloudy. Our leadership reached out to them before they even came and asked them not to, because we established our foot in the kingdom, and we had the highest powers in it. Basically we had 10 alliances already built in the top power, and they came in out of nowhere. After being told not to come, they came. There was some brief fighting. One of our whales went over there to attack them because they came anyways. They also hid that they were contacted ahead of time not to come from their members. So our whale started attacking them. And then one of the accounts that our whale zeroed was a friend of one of our whales. And that's why they had so many whales, because ours went to them. And it became a power struggle. And that's where we had a mini civil war. Nothing too extreme. But basically, two leaders fell out because of this issue. Our original leader of our migration group left, or quit the game basically. And then the original leader of Bold, whose name was Cloudy, to my knowledge and from what I've seen, he has quit the game as well, or at least this kingdom. And I gotta have respect for the migration team, because there for a couple days there was a little bit of a panic about what should be done, because nobody wants to come into a fresh kingdom and have to deal with the issue of a civil war right away. It's just a big strain on everybody involved. Because KVK1, you just want to get ready for KVK. You don't want to have to fight your own members in the kingdom for no reason. And if there's two groups trying to take over, it just becomes a huge issue. And I know y'all have probably been in kingdoms that's had civil wars. It just ruins it. You're going to go to KVK massively underpowered because people just migrate out like crazy. It's a huge issue. And just some people don't care because they will just migrate themselves. They will ruin a kingdom just for the fun of it. But the props to the rest of the staff and management of this group. It took them about a day or so to figure out our plan, but negotiations went smoothly with the new leader of Bold after the old one left. And our new leader, I believe, is Ginger. I don't know if she did the negotiations or if it was a group effort. I don't have that information, but I'm assuming they did. But they managed to pull it together, and we had a merge. So we are now working with each other, and it's just the best thing that can possibly happen out of what originally started. Because the worst thing that could happen is there's a huge civil war, half the players migrate out, and then when you're going to KVK1, you're looking at like a 1 billion number one alliance power, and that's not going to get you anywhere. You're going to stay in your zone 4 for the whole KVK because you're doing nothing. So the best option happened to come out, and I believe, I'm speaking for myself, but I want to say for every other player in this kingdom, they're probably very grateful that things were able to work out. So that is just okay with me, and it makes me very happy. And then on top of that, with things working out, we are now a rising star. If I can get this to load, We now have the rising star out of our group, which is awesome. It means even with all the hardships and the fighting we had back and forth, things are working out. We are on a good path. I don't know how strong. Usually I make accounts in other kingdoms around us just to see. I don't know if it's close or whatnot. I like to be surprised when KVK comes around, to be honest. But everything is good. Our power is looking very solid for this age. We have 2 sitting around 350. Obviously there's going to be a gap at some point where we just take whichever alliance they decide to use as a number 1. Obviously the top power should merge, move around. Everybody knows how this works. You take the top from every alliance, you try to squeeze them into one, and then you move around for that. And sorry, I scratched my mic. It probably just messed up the audio. All right, but with that being said, if you're in any kingdom around us and you're in a bad spot, any of these kingdoms, and it's not going too well for you, I highly suggest you move to 3869. I have a good feeling about this kingdom, and I think we're going to do very well, at least for the first KVK. I can't predict the future, so I'm not going to promise we're going to be the next 1960 or anything, but at least starting out early, we have a great start, and I see us keeping this up. I will leave the messages that I had from our rank 4s. We did reach out to each other to get a full story. I will leave the messages right here. If you want to pause the video to read them fully, but I'll leave them up there for a few seconds. You want to pause and read the message that I was given explaining everything, go ahead and do that. And then next, I will be advertising the Discord. So if you would like to come and join our kingdom, that will be the Discord link that you can use to come say hi, see if this is a good fit for you. You can talk to a couple people in the lobby and just see if we gel together and if this is going to be a good fit. So I'm going to grab that Discord for you. All right, we have the Discord right here in the chat. You can see it. I might zoom in on it just to help you guys out. But that is our Discord. I would also put it down in the description just to make it easier if you're looking to join a newer kingdom or if the kingdom you're in is having a really bad time. But that's it for me, guys. If you enjoyed my content, please like and subscribe. And I will catch you on the next one. Peace out.